Greetings and a warm welcome to everyone around the globe. I am Tyra Hoyt, the co host of the Groove Asia Power Hour, and I am so happy and excited to welcome you to day 4 of the Groove Asia Funnels to Fortune 5-Day Challenge. We are featuring Groove Funnels this month in our series of 5-day challenges. Our trainer for this challenge is Nick Lacani, my colleague and fellow protege team member. He is an amazing digital transformational leader. Nick spearheaded Nick the digital shift of Toastmasters International in the UK and Ireland. He revolutionized his membership experience during the COVID pandemic, earning the prestigious and coveted title of Toastmasters of the Year. Nick Lacani is also a business growth architect as a senior technical consultant and technical director. Nick created and led a team to an impressive 5 straight years of over $1 million in business volume. As a Groove Asia Vice President, VP, Nick is an online education innovator. He passionately crafts content, courses, and challenges for entrepreneurs, focusing on systemizing businesses for online success. This lineup of crisp, clear, and effective training courses is expertly designed to catapult your business towards financial freedom in 2024 and beyond. Let's put our hands together and welcome to the virtual stage the powerhouse behind a revolution in online education, Nick Lacani.
Thank you very much, Tyra. Thank you. I appreciate you. Fabulous welcome for me today. Shout out to you, Tyra. Shout out to Peter, who's our program director behind the scenes today. Thank you and welcome to everybody watching here live. If you put in the chat hashtag live, tell us where you're from, and I want to know what you've learned over the last few days. Today's day 4, by the way. Hopefully you've learned something. I've seen one or two things in the Facebook group as well, which is great. And one of the things that we want to do is we want to see you progress. So remember, I keep saying, it doesn't matter how many training courses you watch. It's what you do with them in terms of your business. Move yourselves forward. Take a chance. What's the worst thing that could happen, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to let you know what we're going to cover today. Now, the last couple of days have been very heavy on the tech. Today's a little bit less heavy, okay? A little bit lighter. So therefore, today's day 4. Variety is the spice of life. Variety, the spice of life. There you go. I was feeling very inspired when I thought of that title. And one of the things that we're going to look at today is about different types of funnels. But before we do that, I want to do a recap of what we've done over the last, over yesterday, really. So on day three, we looked at content tips, right? In terms of what sort of content to put in terms of your landing pages, for example. And we looked at AI, didn't we, to help us, ChatGPT and so on. Uh, uh, Great. Dr. Lisa saying funnel slugs, new to me. Excellent. I love the fact that you're getting into the garden, getting those green fingers ready for spring. I love that, Dr. Lisa. Just kidding. That's a technical joke, okay? We also looked at over yesterday, we looked at SEO considerations. SEO. It's that holy grail of web design, isn't it? It's that thing that separates us from those people who know about computers. Well, you know more now, I hope. And I've shown you the places where you can actually add in information. Things like the OG title, the OG description, the OG picture. Remember how that comes up? It's when, for example, you post something or you actually have a link to your funnel page, to your sign up page or your landing page, and post it onto Facebook. And it will show everybody a picture and representation. Now, one of the things that we looked at about that is, if I can just show myself on here, one of the important things about the SEO aspects of it is not just to be found, but also when you are found, the people know what it is they're looking at. They know that if they click on something and then they end up in a particular page, that they're in the right place. So using a picture in that OG picture, make it congruent, make it similar or the same as a picture on your landing page. That way people will know that they're in the right place. It's not rocket science, is it? You want to think about how you use social media and whether you're ever wary about what you're clicking on. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm in the right place. Ooh, I don't understand. Well, our job as entrepreneurs who are designing our own funnels and are sharing content on social media, we want to put people at ease, don't we? And little things like this do help. Plus, the information on the metadata, the information, the technical data under the hood, where the search engines like Google and Bing and so on will interrogate your websites and your funnels, and they will find out what is on your pages. They will look at the H1 titles, the H2 titles, the text on it. They will read them. They'll also look at, remember that Dublin Core button which I showed you? And that's pretty new. And you can fill those in. They have more information about you, so therefore there's more chance of them putting your page forward or your landing page forward as for people asking for help, looking for solutions. You are offering solutions to people who have problems. That's the way to look at it, okay? So that SEO side of things is very important. And also use AI, use ChatGPT to help you find, keywords, long-tailed keywords, etc., descriptions, things like that. So that's very important. Okay, let's get back to our recap on here. Okay, so the other thing is we had a look at other content. And again, this is related to ChatGPT as well, about creating a sequence of emails, getting ChatGPT draft them for you. And then you can obviously go and give it the once over, check that you're happy with the text, ask it to rewrite something if you're not happy. Yes. Also, you can even write your blogs and web pages and landing pages and all sorts of things. And I actually demonstrated writing text for your landing page, didn't I? And then we put it into the landing page. So there's a number of things that you can do with that. Other content to prepare. And finally, getting comfortable with funnels. I just want you to be comfortable. I showed you 2 or 3 examples of funnels, and I'm going to show you some more examples today. Okay? Now, in terms of there's an AI element which I want to go through with you to really reinforce the content part of it. And then afterwards, okay, we're going to look at discuss things like how to handle lead magnets, courses, consultations, and digital products with designing your funnels, okay? So it's going to be a little bit more cerebral, a little bit more sort of explanation from me. But do make notes, and if you've got any questions, please put them into the chat, and we'll answer the questions today. If I'm not able to answer the questions today, please put it into the Facebook group, okay? Therefore, let's see what we're looking at now. In terms of the next item I want to look at is, I want to look at the ChatGPT. And on here, what I want to do is, okay, so let's have a look at what we did yesterday. We had a look at, you are a world-class copywriter specializing, okay, yeah, all right, great. And we gave a little bit of information, right? Okay, now, what I've got is, I've got some text here. So if, for example, I'm going to give you another example of what to do. And I've got some text prepared here. So here's what I prepared earlier. I have a couple actually, and so I've got a profile here of one of my clients. It's not the correct name, okay, but this is an example of something that I use. And what we did was we primed ChatGPT with information. Now with Groove AI, you can actually create a database already, right? That of information like this. Okay. However, in this case, I'm going to use ChatGPT. So let's see what the text is. Angie Dixon, experienced dog trainer, runs a grooming salon for dogs, etc., etc. So this is just a little bit of information about her. Okay. So I'm going to copy this. And here, I'm going to say, you are a world-class copywriter, just like I did yesterday, specializing in SEO-friendly copy for websites and funnels. I want you to create text for an about page for Angie Dixon Angie Dixon's website. I don't know whether I've got a name in here for her. Oh, okay, hang on. Now, you notice I've actually not got a name in there. All right, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. So, first of all, let's just... here is the information. And in speech marks, I paste that information in. Oops, sorry. I paste that information in. Okay. Now, please give me 20 suitable business names for her business and draft text for her about page on her website. Okay, so straight away you can see that taking the information that I've given, ChatGPT is saying, hey, pause in perfect grooming, Manchester Mutts makeover. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Alliteration is fantastic, isn't it, for the human mind? Canine couture cuts. All right, brilliant. Yeah, you see that? Bark Beauty Boutique. This is brilliant. I love this. Obviously, look, some of them you may find cheesy and so on, but it depends on who you are, what character you are as a business owner, and what you think fits your personality and the personality of your business, right? And if, for example, you know, the three C's, chic, canine, I can't even say it, coiffeur, the doggy style salon, Manchester Mingle, there's lots of them there. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. All right, and I'm going to choose one of the, oh yeah, Divine Doggy Designs. Okay, I'm going to choose that. Now, here's the About page. So, welcome to, and you see, it doesn't have the business name yet because I've not chosen it. And it's actually got information on Angie, about Angie's journey, about her expertise, about how what services that she has. She's a consultant to the stars, and actually this lady is a consultant to many famous people up here in Manchester. And look at this. How about this? Join our pack. Now, if I wanted to be more specific, I would have said make it fun, jovial, conversational. Make it professional. I could actually tell it to use different styles. Those of you with Groove AI know that you can already do this with Groove AI. But you get the idea. I've just actually created text for me to approve for her website. Well, you can do the same thing for a landing page. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, right, I like this one here. So, oh, okay, right. So, oh, you know what? I like this one. Polished Pooch Parlor, the 3 Ps. Okay, so using a business name of, and then paste it in there, Polished Pooch Parlor. And notice that the American spelling, okay, but it's okay, we'll let it go. Please give me ideas on what funnels I should create for this business. And so what it's got is it's actually giving, rather than me telling it what funnels to create. Remember, just because it says it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It's just giving you ideas, and then you decide as the CEO of your business. Okay, so in this case, look, taking the information that we've already given, a welcome funnel, pamper package, behavioral solution, because one of the things that I mentioned was that she specializes in dogs with behavioral issues. Okay, so VIP membership funnel, we already have that for her. I created the website and membership and also an online course for her. So this is fabulous. So referral rewards funnel, fabulous. Educational grooming tips, yes, absolutely. Like an online course. Okay, so you get the idea that you're not telling, what we want to do is to learn from them. We want to learn from them. What do you think, folks? Do you like this? Those of you who live, just let me know. If you've got a question to ask it, you can type it in. I'm going to ask away. Now, you notice on there that I've not actually said I want a landing page on XYZ. I asked it for suggestions. Okay, so let's go with this behavioral solutions funnel. Okay, give me text for a landing page for the behavioral solutions funnel. Make the content calming and empathetic, and I want to persuade the reader to seek a free consultation. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's giving you sections on here. Understanding your furry friend. Tailored solutions for behavioral harmony. Brilliant. Just think about the tone. Read it out to yourself. Think about the tone. I've told it to be empathetic and calming, comforting, right? So, polished pooch parlor, we understand that every wag, bark and whimper tells a unique story. And what you're doing is you're not going to connect with the dog straight away until you see them. But what Angie is trying to do is to connect with the owners, right? If you can connect with them in writing and maybe even have a video there, or some evidence and testimonials and things that we discussed yesterday, right? You've got a chance to persuade them. Go, well, what have I got to lose, right? So section 1. So this is information, and you know, on the web page, you don't have to write in section 1. It's just giving you examples, right? So Angie's expertise, tailored solutions, and so on. Now, with this one here, section 2, Angie's expertise. It's only got two and a bit lines. Okay, let's see what it's got. What to expect. Closing. Yeah, so that's great. Schedule a free consultation now, and we would put a little button there, right? Now, please expand on so I've told ChatGPT to give me more information on the expertise because I think that her expertise is a great selling skill, right? And with that and videos and text from on testimonials that we can put onto that page, I think it's going to be a winner, right? So you see what you're doing with ChatGPT. It can help you. Remember, you're still the CEO of your business, and it's up to you whether you accept the text here or not, and feel free to tweak it. Don't just say, this is the text I got. Think about this. Look at the tone. If you're not happy with the tone or specifically something that's written on there, ask it to change it for you. This tool is great. It doesn't do your job for you. What it does is it drafts the copy for you. Then you make a decision, right? Never take your decision out of it, okay? Now, so you get the idea that using AI for not only web pages, but for funnel pages and, you know, social media posts, right? We had a look at the, you know, the SEO consideration. Oh, well, you know what? Why don't we take a look at that? Let's take a look. Okay, so if I go into here, let's open up a particular page. Okay, so, and so here, I'm just going to take that. Let's go back to my ChatGPT. Oh. Create the following for this page. And so on here, create an SEO optimized service title, an SEO optimized. Remember, I've used this elsewhere as a product, so I'm just repeating it. Tells a story, it resonates with people looking to solve a problem, enhance their lives with this service. Okay, provide details of the service. Create a meta title. Remember, this is all SEO and meta related. Meta description, create an OG title. And also, I would probably add an OG description. Right, let's cross our fingers, folks. Hopefully, we save a little bit of time, right? Or in the drafting. Okay, let's go. So, right, so can you see that if you saw a social media post and we use some of these titles or descriptions and so on, they're quite, they look quite good. Again, you've got to learn how to ask the right questions, right? But can you see that the information I showed you, where to put the OG title, description, the meta title, meta description, etc., and the details are there. Okay, so what SEO keywords could I use for this page? So it's giving me a list of keywords to try and have a look at it and test. Okay? So what I'm trying to say to you is that rather than thinking, oh, I don't know what to put in there, let's leave it, put something in there. Take a few minutes, go to ChatGPT, put something in there, and then you come back later. If you found something better or decided you have something better, then go and change it again. But put something in, it'll help you. All right? So you get the idea that we want you to progress with this, and the way to progress is to actually go and learn about these things and then put it into your pages. All right? So, get comfortable with funnels. One of the things that I specifically want to talk about today, so you're happy with that, what we did over the last couple of days, the technical side of it, where things go, what buttons to press, and also things about the content, the SEO, the writing of the content, the placing of testimonial, etc. You can even go and the ChatGPT even gave you suggestions for sections. Yeah, I don't think it actually gave you the testimonial tab, and that's a good one to put on a landing page. Okay. The other thing I want you to think about is this idea that with funnels, there's no one perfect funnel. There's no one correct funnel. There's not one way to do it. Each person, right, you can follow as many people out there, experts who've made gazillions, they will always do things differently. They have their own style, they develop it over time. But the way in which they develop it is they have a go at it, see what works, see what doesn't, test, and then learn from things that work and do more of it. Learn from things that don't work and try to tweak it to improve it. But they keep on working. And you have to keep on working. You have to push. Just like anything in your business. You have to keep working on it to make sure that you get the results that you're looking for. You are great at what you do. But if you are running a business on your own, or it's a small company, you don't happen to have a world-class copywriter, a world-class digital marketer, a world-class video editor, we don't, do we? None of us do. So you've got to go and see what it takes to actually get to the output that you want. The output that you want is videos and pages and blogs and things like that, but the content is good. When you're creating a video, not only the content, but the audio is good. The video may not be so good, but that doesn't matter, does it? As much as the audio. If you can hear the person, then you've got a very chance of somebody sticking around, as long as you're resonating with them, the words that you're speaking, connect with them. All right? So you have to do what it takes, and tools like ChatGPT will help you, and especially with the landing pages, it's real hit and miss, and some of you may even try some paid adverts as well. Well, you've got to make sure your funnels and all of that stuff is working. Otherwise, people are clicking on stuff, you're paying them, paying Google or whoever it is, and they're getting nowhere. They're getting stuck somewhere. So it's important that everything works from A to Z. All right? And the other thing about funnels is, and I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a roundup. But one of the things we're going to talk about is the idea that you can customize funnels to your requirements. Okay? Here's some examples of different funnels. Let's take a look over here. Here are some examples of different types of funnels. Now remember, the funnels could be free or paid. So far, I've shown you how to do a free funnel, right? For a lead magnet, right? But there could be a paid element to it. One of the things about the paid element is that you can actually offer a free report or a free ebook, and then partway through, you can say, oh, hang on a minute, I've got something else for you. Listen, while you're here, I've got a superb other book. Now, this one that I'm giving you is worth $299, but I'm giving that to you. This one over here is also worth $299, but for this one, I'm going to charge you $17 today. You'll never get this at this price again. You've got them clicking on buttons saying, yes, I want this, yes, I want this. And there's a very good chance that for the bump, we call that a bump, or they will say, oh, okay. And the thing that I'm going to teach you in GrooveSell in 2 months' time for the 5-day challenge is how to use Groove to create that bump. Okay? And it is fairly straightforward, right? So that the person looking at your checkout will go and say, yeah, I want a free book. And then it will say, oh, by the way, I'm going to offer you this. It's normally $299. I'm going to offer it now to you for $17. You'll never get this price again. And all they have to do is to tick a little box, and it will then add it to the order. Okay? And there are things called upsells and downsells as well, whereby you're selling them a paid product. So, for example, it could be the ebook for $17, and say, by the way, listen, I know you want to actually get this done. I know you want to create your funnels. What I'm offering as a one-off is a special consultation with me for an hour. Normally I charge $300 for this, but you can have it for $59. Right now, you just have to tick this box. So they're giving me $17 anyway, but that thing of 1 hour of my time, if they like me and if they trust me, then there's a good chance that they may go, yeah, you know what, I need to talk to somebody about this because I'm not sure how I'm going to implement it. Okay? The reason why you give first with marketing is that the person receiving it is happy to get the free stuff, but they themselves need to implement it. And not everybody is going to be able to implement it without assistance. That's where you come in. And if you just say, hey, I'll take this away for free, I've done this for you. However, why don't you just do this and I'll help you with it. I'll give you a strategic review of it, of your idea, of your project, of your website. I'll review your website for you. I'll check your funnels for you. I'll check and see, your SEO settings for you. Whatever it is, I'll make sure that I can actually help you implement it. So you go and do the thing that you're best at. Whether you're a teacher, a consultant, a dog trainer, a dog groomer, a coach, whatever it is you are, you really want to be doing that, don't you? So therefore, when you're selling things to your clients, they want to be doing what they're good at, and you can offer yourself as an upsell either a book, a PDF, a sales consultation, or even an online course. And that's what all those are on that list. Okay? So there's different ways of doing this. You can mix and match free and paid. Be creative with it. Think about, you need to understand your customer. And this is where, I mean, I bang on about this a lot. Whenever I say to people that there's not one way to do it, there's your way, but you have to learn your way. You have to know what your marketing is. You have to know who your ideal client is. You have to know what type of attitude they have, what type of phone they have, what type of car they drive, what type of house they live in. You have to have that real drill down appreciation of who your customer is, what issues they have, and how you can help solve those issues. Because if you can get a connection into it and really niche down, using things like landing pages, using things like these funnels and so on, it can really help find people at the right time and go, yeah, I need somebody to help me with my online course. I know what to do, I know how to do it, but I don't really want to do it. Let's get Nick, let's get Peter, let's get whoever, I need some help. And that's where you go and upsell from a free lead magnet. Okay, do you understand that? I hope so. We've got a question here from JG. I have a funnel that has a physical product. Let's see if we can put that on the screen here. Oh, thanks, Peter. I have a funnel that, okay, hang on, let's hide this. I have a funnel that has physical product, digital products. How do I create a checkout page and then upsell and downsell? Okay, so that's all to do with GrooveSell. And I'm going to be covering that in May of this year, in the May challenge, right? So if hey, you can always hit me up and get into my fun. No, I'm just kidding. You understand. Look, every month we're doing different modules of Groove. This month is, so we've done pages, mail, funnels. Next one is going to be Groove Member, which is going to be about having online courses and having the group memberships, and also portals where you can have multiple memberships on one page. And the advantages of it and why we do it and how to do it as well. I want to teach you how to do all that. And then the following month, I'm going to show you, because we're putting all of these things together, we're then going to use the funnels and the memberships to then go and create digital products on GrooveSell and create checkouts and go through the processes of making sure that we do the right things at the right time, so that when somebody comes to a page or clicks a button, they're faced with a checkout asking them to put in their name, email address, and whatever other information that you've set up. Okay? So it is coming, I promise. What other questions do we have here that I can take on board? Okay, thanks, JG. Appreciate it. Peter, are there any other questions before I move on to the next part? No? Okay.
No, there wasn't, Nick. Not at this stage.
Okay, great. No problem. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you just a quick funnels that I mentioned yesterday. I think I've shown you yesterday. And I'm just going to give you a couple of more detailed looks on it, okay? And with this, so for example, I mentioned Simon Leung's AI SEO program, and you get this through the Groove Asia resources page, which Peter will mention towards the end of the session. Now, remember with this, what I said was that take out the distractions. Only having here words and images that are going to help me make up my mind and to take on the call to action. All right? So thanks, Tyra. Looking forward to all the challenges. Yes, absolutely. So now one of the things that I can see from here is that it's an AI for SEO Insiders event with Simon Leung. He is the Google Insider. There is information about Simon right here. Okay. There's a time limitation, limited time only. It has the form up at the top, whereas a lot of the other landing pages have it further down, right? Now, should you attend this session? Well, it depends if you want to learn these Google and YouTube secrets. And rather than him telling you what you're going to learn, he's saying, take a look at the people who've been on the course already. Wow. Let others speak for you. So if you've got these kind of testimonials for your business, now I managed, on my website I've got probably half a dozen or more video testimonials as well. Those are great as well. So one of the things that we have is that we've got this testimonial, and then just say, right, call to action. He could have added other things in there, but he decides what he has on his landing page. And right now, he's saying, let's go to the next stage. Let's see if we're compatible. This is not a course for everybody. So he's actually sort of saying, hey, there is scarcity, and also this is a specific, fantastic course, by the way. So that's one way to do it, right? Look, black text, white writing stands out. What's the other example that I give? I showed you yesterday. A Groove Asia official report. Again, different style, fabulous graphics. I love this. And with the graphics available now to you from AI, there's no reason why you can't create fabulous graphics, right? So take a look at this. Those of you with Canva or Groove Digital Pro, you can actually create images like this with books or reports or videos or DVD box sets or whatever, with the information that you want on there, with the pictures that you want on there, just like that. And for example, do you like free? And it's asking you questions. It's making you think, isn't it? So that's the fabulous text, the persuasive text that we have on here. And trust me, this was written before AI came around, right? Simon and John actually put this together, okay? So it's giving you information and saying, hey, access now, access now. And then when you actually go and fill that in, it will actually give you access to the next particular item, okay? And on there, it also says, hey, before you go, I've got something else for you. So those of you who want to try it, take a look, all right? So in terms of this, I'm actually going to put this into the chat right now so that you can take a look, okay? Hopefully you get that. And I will actually put Simon's link onto here as well, okay? So take a look at the chat and you can actually go off and look at those. Those are just two examples. With Groove Asia, we have many examples, right? So for example, Peter, yours is Ecom, is that right? Or is it iSummit Ecom?
Yeah, no, Ecom, just one M, I think. Maybe try two M's.
All right.
And it's,
so
it's isummitmastery.com.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Now, what we have over here is a landing page. What's the first thing that you see? You see the Fab logo, right? And again, I said, it's up to you whether you want your logo or not. But in this case, this logo really does stand out, I think. It makes the page. Now, it tells you, look, there's a clock. It's 13 days before the event. One day event only. There you go. It's adding scarcity to the question. A fabulous picture of Peter, right? Absolute face for TV, not radio like some of us, okay? And look, one day event only. It's got the form in here. There's a number of information. Save your spot. Examples of the type of work that he can help you produce. All right, so in terms of the e-commerce sites and so on, fabulous, colorful displays. It makes you want to go and look at each one and read it, doesn't it? It looks fabulous on the page there, well written. And call to action, get my free seat today. All right? And then just fill in the form like that. You get the idea that what you have is, you have the ability to go and be creative, or get somebody to be creative for you, for your business. You need to keep people's interest. You need to catch their interest in the first 1, 2, 2.5 seconds before they move on, especially if they're on their phone. It's very important that you make sure you get your pages published right, your funnels published right. They're not taking too long. The pictures aren't so big that it takes a while to download on your mobile phone, things like that, okay? So it's very important that you get those little things right. And that will actually help you in your business, because ultimately, it doesn't matter how good you are at what you do. If people don't know about it, it doesn't help you, does it? So let's get better at that. Let's get better at pumping ourselves up, talking about our business, and letting people know in many different ways. And each way is different for each person, because you all have different customers and different types of customers and different places where they hang out, different ages, different places where they are in the world perhaps, or there's so many different things. But you have to identify your ideal customer and how to get in touch with them and have empathy, have a chat with them like this. Connect with them on a, whether it's a video or text. Touch them, not only in their heart, but in their mind as well. Okay? Let's take a couple of questions. I saw a couple of things coming up. Right, JJ. Hi, Nick. SendGrid is asking for the name of the business. My focus is blogging. How do you think I can proceed from there? Just give a name of your business or put your name. That's it. Very straightforward, right? So, in fact, SendGrid and the other protocol will ask you for a physical address as well. So, if you're and Peter covered this in the last one about physical address and which ones to use and so on. So take a look at that video on either day 3 or day 4, I believe that was. Okay, oh sorry, or day 2 and day 3, something like that. All right. So take a look at that, what Peter covered for Amazon SES in there as well. Okay. Right. So excellent. Now, what I wanted to do was to show you on here what we're going to cover tomorrow. Today's been very great, Tyra. I'm glad you got your e-commerce. Just seriously, folks. Okay, the value that you're getting from that workshop is amazing. I've also been, I've been to these workshops. They're great. Okay, I've been there. I've experienced them. I've learned a lot from coming along on board and taking action from them. Okay, let's take a look and see where we are here. Here we go. Right, what to expect in day 5. We're going to be just thinking about things, putting things together, like a little bit of, like what we've been doing today. I'm going to be showing you examples on a board on, what an upsell would look like, or what a downsell would look like, or what a bump would look like, and so on. And these are the ones that I'm going to show you how to do in GrooveSell in a couple of months' time. Funnel launches or evergreen, where, how to actually strategize launches of products or services. Okay, whether to actually have a big launch or just have it available all the time. And also, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the coming challenges, especially the next 2 are really big, very, very big. Okay, but in order to appreciate that, what you need to do, what I want you to do is to go through, especially not just the funnels for this one, but make sure you go and nail the previous 2 as well, the pages and the mail, because all of these things come together. When you want to sell something using Groove, you're going to be using all of these modules to an extent. Okay, that's why I actually put them together, because it's no good knowing how to create a checkout when the other stuff doesn't work. This is what we're doing. We're building up every month for you to be able to sell your digital products and services. Then in a few months' time, Peter's going to be doing his Groove Cart one again with 5-day challenge, which again, fabulous. Really get things done from there. There's other things like video coming up, blog, webinar even we're going to do, etc., etc. So there's a lot of things coming up. What I'm going to do is to ask you one thing. Go and take action, try things out, and more than anything, don't just put this on a shelf to do tomorrow. Okay? It's your choice, but it's up to you. In order to move forward, you have to go and learn. And if it means falling down and failing and going and trying again, that's great. The way that we do it in Toastmasters is to say we learn we win or we learn, right? There's no such thing as failure. We just move on and we learn from it. We have an idea, it didn't work. Okay, no problem. In business, you go and actually have 20 of those. But the idea that you can put it together and will work will come. But you have to keep on going. With that, I'm going to hand over to our program director. Please give it up for Peter. Peter's going to take us out. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Thanks very much, Peter.
Thanks very much, Nick. Awesome. Give him a big hand. I think it was a great session today. And look, I know that a lot of you out there will be actually learning a lot from the last 4 days that Nick has been doing. We just got one more thing in there. Just a recap from the last days. My funnel has an offer page under pages. Then it would go to an opt-in pop-up. How do I get from there to upsell? Nick, you just want to answer that one?
Okay, so let me see if I can understand. So you've got a page on your website, and then you've got some sort of pop-up button or something which then pops up. So would that be a checkout? Would that be like GrooveSell checkout? We need some more information on that. If you can go to the Facebook group and put that question in with a little bit more detail, what I'll do is this time tomorrow I'll take a look at it and hopefully give you an answer. But if it's GrooveSell, then we're not covered with GrooveSell. If it's GrooveFunnels, then happily I may even be able to show you something tomorrow. Okay? Thanks very much, JG. Sorry, Peter, I couldn't answer more than that.
No, that's okay. Thanks very much for that, Nick. Awesome. So yeah, just as I was saying before, look, I know that a lot of yous in there are actually getting some benefit out of this, and hopefully you're putting it into practice. That's the best way to do it. I know just from experience, the more you use the platform, the more that you will learn. And there are other little things that that may not sort of come out in tutorials and stuff like that. That you will also need to know, and that's where myself and even like with Nick, what he does, he can tell you those little things that you can actually do, little stuff that we've picked up along the way. Anyway, look, thanks very much, Nick. I really appreciate what you've done over the last 4 days, and look forward to the final day tomorrow, which is day 5. So make sure that you guys are all here. Now, before we leave today, I just want to go over a few things. And most of you would know that, and I'm going to share my screen, actually. Let me just get that up here for you. Okay. So if you want to know what's going on with Groove Asia, you want to come to our resources page, and that's grooveasia.cm/resources. And when you get there, the first thing you're going to see up the top, very important, is check the calendar. And that will tell you what's coming up with Groove Asia. Now, we have a ton of things coming up this month, as well as all the preceding months, because we're always active. We are always active. And so when you check our calendar, you'll get to here. Now, as you can see, there's pretty much something going on almost every day of the week. Now, we're actually up to here at the moment. So as you can see, we're day 4 of the 5-day challenge here. The next one we have is actually another, probably about another, what are we there? Maybe another 3 more hours time, and that is the AI fundamentals. Now that's actually going to be your trainer for that will be obviously Ching Yu Tan, who is our AI expert, and I think we would all agree with that. Chen Yu knows this stuff when it comes to AI. He does images, he does content. I think he was in the top 1% in Facebook in terms of like the content that he's providing on there. And he also does cryptocurrency with AI. So, he's definitely the man to actually learn from when it comes to AI. He keeps on top of everything. Everything that's new with AI, he's keeping on top of it. So be part of that. That's the AI fundamentals training. And when you click on the link, you will come here. And this is the registration page. So down here, we've got a couple of times here. We've got the Asian session, which is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT +8, or the US session, which is 7 to 9 p.m. PD time, or 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. EDT time. So come over here. As you can see, we've just got just over 3 hours to go. So come here, just click on one of these and then register your seat. It's a free session, so definitely want to be part of that. All right, coming back to the calendar here, we do actually have something else on. And now, those are the two sessions, by the way. So if you want to have a look at those two sessions, they're pretty much the same, just different times. Then tomorrow, which is Friday in GMT +8 time, is the Mastermind Retreat Preview. Now, I've been on the first two masterminds of Groove Asia last year, and one was in Langkawi Island, and the other one was in Kuala Lumpur. And I can tell you, they're just amazing retreats. You want to be part of that. If you want to be part of that, come and join us. Come and meet us. Meet myself, Nick, Karen, and a few others that are from the Groove Asia team. Come over and join us and be part of that buzz that we get from it. And definitely enjoy the scenery of basically it's going to be in Japan, and we're going to be in Tokyo. And it's going to be November-ish. I forgot what date it was, but check it out. You come into the Mastermind Retreat Preview, and then you'll find all that information. But yeah, it's going to be in Tokyo, Japan. And of course, it's going to come into, I think it's the spring or winter, I think. Sorry. Oh, either one. I'm not too sure now. coming out of the I'm not sure, but I know that the snow is going to be on the mountain, so it must be coming into the winter. And the place that we're going to be staying is going to have a view of Mount Fuji. All right, so that's the Mastermind Retreat. So when you get there, here, when you click on that link, you come here. This is the landing page, and then you can register for the live webinar. All right. Next up, we have, and we're going into the virtual speaker Insider Secrets, which is going to be hosted by Simon Leong. And of course, everybody pretty much knows Simon Leong and what his background is. And obviously, he's been speaking for a long time on stage. So he certainly knows this stuff. But if you want to, I guess, promote your business, or even 10 times your business income, then a lot of it now is just being online, and running webinars and promoting yourself, your brand, your products, your service. And if you want to be one of those people that can also promote their brand online in front of a camera, but you want to know how to do it effectively, and then be part of this mini course, which is going to be on Friday, March 22nd, and it's going to run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. GMT +8. And of course, when you click on the link, you're going to come to this page here, and you can register there for this event. All right, that's a pretty exciting event. I'm going to be part of that. Okay, next we have this one here, which is the secrets of confidence in communication. Now, this is with JJ, and I'm sure that some of you's in here have actually heard of JJ, and just just the talent that JJ has. I mean, he's been a radio, what do you call it, disc jockey. I I think it was breakfast radio over in Malaysia. He's done acting, he's done podcast, and the man has got many, many, many talents. And, this is definitely within his realm to, to talk to us about the secrets of confidence and communication, and certainly something you want to be part of as well. So that's another exciting event to look forward to. And that that's on Saturday, March the 23rd. And that's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a 6-hour event. All right, so heading into the following week is my event, which is the ecom, this one here, which is the ecom and dropshipping workshop. And if you go to the site, as Nick showed before, here is the site, and this is where you can register. So by all means, be part of that. It's a one-day event, and it's free. So come along to it. And I've done a couple of these free one-day events. Every one has been different. So this one's going to be different again as well. So would love to see you there. Come to this landing page and just sign up for your free seat. Let's get back to the calendar here. All right. So as I mentioned before, we have got the Mastermind Retreat preview again that same week. And then we have the Speaker Insider Secrets. Now, this is pretty much the 3-day part of it, but that's to come, okay? Now, throughout the rest of the week, we normally have our other GLUs, our normal weekly sessions of Groove Leaders Unite. And we have Tyra. Now, you've met Tyra on the Introducing Nick. She's in behind the scenes as well on today's session. And she runs these sessions twice a week. And they're on a Wednesday and Friday in the GMT +8 time. And you can just simply come over to here and then highlight the link and then paste it into a browser, and just go to that link and you can join in. They're really cool, sessions, because it's kind of like it helps you focus on any one project that you're doing. And of course, I will be attending those as well. So if there's anything that you need help with in terms of a project or anything like that, then I will be there, and we can just go into a breakout room. So we've only just sort of started that. It's actually working quite well. And so come along if you want to work on something and you get away from all the distractions of the world, then these power hours are definitely something you want to be part of. And I think they're starting to grow a bit more popularity to you as well. All right, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But once again, thanks to everybody for being here. It's been a fantastic 4 days, and it's not over yet. Join Nick again tomorrow at the same time, and let's see what he's got in store for us tomorrow. But till tomorrow, bye for now.
Groove Asia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system, all the tools you want to run your internet business, everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, 0 fees, it's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels, with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world, with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free, secure your free lifetime membership today, and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time, only at grooveasia.ca.